On to the next tip or the front of the tongue. I'm gonna erase these because we need to have some space. From the tip of the front, the tongue, we get start talking about the letters of al-litha, al-huruf al-lathawiyya. So in the back, qaf and kaf, middle, jim, shin, and ya. So tip or front. Okay, so the front of the tongue. Now we'll divide it down. So the gum letters. The gums. Gums means that the tongue has to come up here and has to be pressed against the gums. No, I apologize. The letter has to come, actually, let me backstep, I'm sorry. Before we do that, actually, let's do just the tip of the tongue. The tip of the tongue is if it comes down here and touches against the tip, which is in this part here, where the gum line is, the gums, and it meets right there. And these are letters of at, ta, ad-dal, and at-ta. Okay? So, let's begin. At, ut, and it. Now, can I say at? At. At. What is that? That's a little bit part of a qabla. What is here? This is letter of shiddah. What does that mean? Stop. At. Ta. You can say ta. At. Okay? That's one thing. And that's easy. Now the problem is this, here. Some of you, I'm sure, is not going to say ta, but will say ta. 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 Why is that? Because what you're going to end up doing, this is part of the Indus of Pakistani subcontinent. What you're going to end up doing is doing this. You're going to roll the tongue a little bit back. Like saying in English R. R, or when you say in English in R, your tongue is rolled back. Ta, ta, ta. Your tongue is almost rolled back and it's flattened. It's completely flattened out and it rolls back. It's here, ta. And that's not right. Ta. It has to be flattened, pushed here. Alright? So it's not rolled back whatsoever. It has to push right there. So if you say ta and you want to say ta correctly, very simple. Find the connection where, if I'm looking from the inside of your mouth, this is your gum line, and this is my front teeth. I'm going to put my tongue right there. Right there. See where it meets, where imagine you got something stuck in your teeth and you're trying to clean it with your tongue. Put your tongue right there between your gums, where you floss, and your teeth. Where the gum line, when you push your floss all the way goes to a certain point and stops, that's where it is. Put your tongue right there and say ta. Ta. And you're not going to say ta anymore, because when you say ta, imagine this teeth are like this and it's going up this way. I am actually putting my tongue here rather than putting it here. Right? So that would be at it.
Question.
Okay.
Ta is one letter in Pakistani in Urdu language, but when you say ta, we have a letter same ta.
So, oh man, you got me now. Okay, no, good. Absolutely. Well, the second letter you just did, you did this. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Ta. 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 What do? You glorified the ta. Ta. Is the ta a letter of glorification? No. So how do you say ta? With a smile. Ta. Ta. Ta.
Okay.
Okay, when you say ta, you're not going to say that ta. 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 Ta is A-W, and that's glorification. That's not going to be the case in here. Okay? Now, da, ad, id, ud. Obviously, it's very simple because everybody can say D. Same problem. What do you do with that? D. You end up rolling it. Da. Don't roll your tongue again. Don't bring it up here. Now I'm going to produce to you a third characteristic I'm going to talk about briefly to show the difference between t and d. Okay? Here. T. You're not using your vocal cords. At. Ta. Now, remember, talking about the voice and the sound the letter makes versus the name it is called. It's different. It is called ta. But what is the sound it makes? That little tiny thing, right? The sound is, the letter is sheen, right? What is the sound it makes? Shh. Good. Okay, I'm not going to talk, fine. All right. So this is the difference. I'm going to give you more letters here. So this is, what did we call this? These are letters of shiddah, or let's call them strength. Right? And I'm going to add you another one. حثه شخص فسكت, which means someone encouraged him, so he shut up. Okay? حثه شخص فسكت. Now notice these letters. When I say the sound it makes, guess what? I'm going to do an experiment. I am a grown adult man, hopefully, I believe. I'm going to say shh. And I want you, a child, say shh. 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 They sound the same, don't they? There's no vocal cord involvement in here. This is the difference. This is nothing but air coming out, being bent through your tongue and your teeth and flowing through. Your vocal cords down here is not doing anything. Shh. Right? You're not doing anything. There's nothing, your vocal cords are not doing anything. That's why even my 3-year-old Sheen is going to be fine. A 1-year-old Sheen is probably going to come out fine out there. I'm not pointing to Abdullah, of course, his daughter. Okay? So, it's going to be the same thing. These letters are non-vocal cords. Right? And they are called letters of al-hams, which means whispering. Whispering. It's whispering. It's all whispers. Right? I'm not making any vocal cords. Now, all of this little introduction here, just so I can tell you the difference between D. My D is going to sound different than his D. It's going to sound like his D than the sister's D. Ad. Because listen, my voice is going to it. My chest is resonating with my vocal cords vibrating inside. Ad. Ad. Versus ad. Right? That's the whole idea here. The difference between at, right, and ad. Id, ud. Also, that is a letter of qalqala.